Alright, should be live now. Hello guys, welcome to our bonus IDC 7. First of all, Merry Christmas to
Hello
everyone.
guys.
And yeah, as you guys can hear, I'm joined by Darkseiner. um, yeah, so let's quickly. Everyone confirmed that they are here. So let's see if there is any rooms up. Yeah, they're open the rooms, but let's first of all explain what our current bonus IDC was. Every 6 months we have yeah, a bonus where we play with some obscure rules. And this time we played the numbers game. I'm not sure how we should call it.
Yeah, I don't know how I named it.
Yeah,
The
and
announcements.
yeah, and the rule setting is that you have to pick a number and you can only play with cards of that number. So you have 12 sets, you pick a number and you should have like 48 cards yeah, in total. So you can cut like two and then you play with 40 cards. You can of course pack everything in your deck and play for like deck out win condition. But yeah, usually you pick the 10 best cards and um, yeah, put them in your deck with 4 copies of them. And the one thing is that you can't play like from number 56 to 110 because yeah, there is just the smaller sets only have like 55 cards in them plus 5 super rares, so only 60 possible
Yeah.
combinations, yeah, of numbers.
Yeah, also to add on that, the super rares only S1 to S5
Mm,
technically possible because, yeah, the 5 super rares from 6 to 10 are also locked because there's not enough for a deck. But also, while going through the super rares, you couldn't even do a cohesive deck
yeah,
out of any of them.
yeah. And as you guys can see, you have to put in some limitations in your OCTGN so you can filter out some promo stuff and some reprints. So yeah, here's an example. If you put in like the number 1 and these with these 12 cards, you can build your deck. And Code Alpha has provided us with information what the people picked, what the people played, and the majority of players played the number 32. So let's quickly jump into the number 32 and let's see why everyone is playing this deck. And just looking through like the first cards, you can see there are a lot of cards that are already played in meta decks, and the cards which aren't played, for example, like the Sea Mutant Dormal you see here, complement the deck really, really well. So this was like an obvious pick for a lot of people, and this was also like the deck to beat in this tournament. And also I I was also playing this deck, but I also thought about playing. I think it was like the 35. No, it was or 37. Yeah, 37. And this deck has Burst Shot and also has Blizzard of Spears. So it should be like a natural counter to like all the 32 decks because um, they only play creatures which are 2k or even less or 1k, and the only guy which has like 4k is the Dormal. But there is the Necro Dragon, not sure what the name of the Necro Dragon was. Necro Dragon Galbazik,
Galbazik.
yeah, which dodges Burst Shot and Blizzard, and when this guy comes down, it's really pain for 35 or 37, and that's why I opted to go away from it. But the card itself is bad, so you'd only like play it when you expect like a blocker wall or if you expect the burst shot blizzard number to show up. and a lot of 32 players are only playing like either 0 copies or 2 copies, and yeah, play more playable cards instead. And yeah, when
Yeah, I
we
also
yeah.
thought about another number, the number 13
Mm-hmm.
from Mizar. He picked it, and I was also close because it has just because it has Mystrias and Mecha Dragon as mass removal. But I think
Mm-hmm.
ultimately I went with the safe choice. But we also have another interesting choice, which is number 14, which we
Yeah.
can see in our first match.
Yeah, just like quickly going through the deck, there was like only 4 Mecha Dragons in the fire section, so it's kind of hard to find 2 of them. But the rest is, yeah, it's definitely not bad. It's playable. Yeah. And the other number was, what did you say?
14. 14 is the one from Garabon,
Ah,
um,
14. All
which
right.
has Emerald and Coral
Ah, yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of blockers, Juliana and other stuff, like really stopping the aggression. Not really much that finishes the game, but you you just have to survive long enough against 32.
Yeah. Yeah, you have like the 4 only nature cards, Pinsir Scarab, I think, but you should play it because there are certainly like 2 cards that are not as playable, I think. I think there's Ook's Vizier of Restoration might not be like the best, but it's shield generation, so maybe we will see it. But yeah, with Emerald you
Good for
can,
mana.
yeah, yeah, with Emerald you can put like Bonds of Justice. Let's like, yeah, Holy Awe at home, but
Yeah, that's
it
basically
works.
holy awe. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And also because you have like a lot of blockers, they're usually stronger than normal curve creatures, so you can just like Bond of Justice and then with your blockers attack over the opponent's creatures, and also with like the Rom or Rom Vizier of Tendrils. Like never
Yeah.
seen this card, but yeah, you can also like a meal tap the opponent's stuff. Should be like a nice deck. We will see how this turns out. Again, when looking at 32, they need to find like the Dormal and need to find the Spitting Terror to walk over the
Yeah.
blockers. But otherwise, yeah, they don't have like any removal. They
Otherwise,
don't have
yeah, you're
bounce.
pretty
Yeah,
stuck versus the blockers. Yeah.
yeah. Um,
I think you
also,
can join the room. I told them to wait a bit
hmm
for the stream, and then
yeah,
they can
let's
start once you're in the room.
just look at like one other number because we had like 23 also, which was being played. Just looking at them, yeah, Aquahulcus, pretty good card. You have some darkness creatures for Hydro Hurricane here. Also some light creatures, which you can't cast, like with the Moon Tier.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like shield trigger
We had
blocker, shield
50.
triggers, especially shield trigger creatures are pretty huge in this like meta game, especially when they can
Yeah.
change the clock with the blocker, because the opponent knows when they are going up
Yeah.
against 32, for example, they can just attack for game because there's no defensive shield trigger, and here you would have a defensive shield trigger.
We had two more numbers. I think number 53 is just meme potential. Raz played it because he wanted to play Nocturnal Giant.
Uh,
and but what was interesting, I lost to that in the last round. Is Defindo's fifth place, so
mhm,
barely out of top four.
mhm,
He had a water fire aggro basically. He had
mhm,
staples like Snip Striker and I think Cook Polon in it. And then it had Galbug, which is a bit like Gatchak, where it's a turbo rush that clears opponents' bodies. And
mhm.
that in an aggro mirror match is insane because he
Yeah,
can just attack for shields and then still kill my creatures. So you don't have to decide if you want to like play for board control or attack shields. You just do both at once.
yeah,
And they had a lack of removal for 32 really. That was I felt that because I couldn't deal with once he had it, there was no out to it.
yeah, yeah. I can, and also like the Shock Trooper Mikey is pretty good. Like with a like speed attacker, and then you can destroy a creature. Pretty huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I can see. Yeah, and Cook Pollen is like you just can't out Cook Pollen. It's like yeah, yeah, looks good, looks good. Yeah, but also this deck loses to Burst Shot Blizzard combination. Damn.
Yeah.
No, no. Okay. Um, so let's jump into like Garabon's and Om's Wizard game first because we have three 32 players and like the 114 players. Hope they didn't like start the game yet.
No, I told them to
Oh,
wait for the
yeah.
stream.
All right. All right. So let's see. Om's Wizard needs to like, as we said, find like the Spinning Terror, find Dormal, even like Locomotiva and Energy Stream is huge. Just go for the +1, and then even if you can't like go over the blockers, you can like um, just outmass them, just flood the board, and yeah, attack. And here again, the
Yeah, the
Necrodagon
moon.
Giga whatever would be huge here, attacking over Juliana and Cyforce and so on.
Yeah, the problem is that you have 4 Coriolis to deal with that.
Mm,
So yeah, Coriel Emerald are 2 really good cards, and then you have basically Holy Awe as well,
yeah,
because Bonds of Justice basically is Holy Awe for that deck because you almost exclusively play blockers. So it doesn't affect you, but just the opponent. Aside from this Mirror Ooze. If you
yeah,
keep that for the last attacker. Yeah, I think the last slots were just how many do you play the Skull Sweeper package or more of the Necro Dragon?
mm, yeah,
Um, I personally played the Skull Sweeper because I thought if I can get 2 down, like that's enough of advantage that it creates.
mm, yeah,
But then I needed to cut from the spells, which I regret a bit because I think I played 3.
yeah, yeah. I think I also played 3 Snake Attack, but this card is really huge and just like yeah, because there's like no defensive shield trigger in the you don't need to be afraid if you attack with snake usually you attack with snake attack with
Yeah.
your first creature and then you're afraid of a shield trigger, but you just can ignore that. And the
I
Necro
a
deck
bit
is
overestimated the usefulness of Slash Charger. I thought that card would be better,
yeah.
but like the game's never dragged to a point where you can actively use it to deck out the opponent. And here we see a Juliana. Ah, painful. Let's see if Oms can counter with the Merfolk guy,
Yeah,
Dormal.
no. I mean at least the Spinning Terror can attack, so maybe he goes for that.
Yeah.
And oh,
Oh, he has the
nice.
Dormal. We have a game.
I mean, Omzusa said, "Oof, it's so GG, like Solomon-esque." But he had
Yeah,
like the nut curve,
channeling the
so
inner Solomon.
he had like the
Yeah,
best
he
possible
has
curve.
like the best possible opening.
And the Mirror Ooze is in at least in the mirror match like the best card because usually you just slam down creature by creature and the first one who has 6 creatures like wins. And Mirror Ooze just like changes the clock. It can attack itself, but it can also block an opponent's attacker, so you are like ahead by
Yeah,
1 attack or by like 1 block. Like
Merouz was so strong because you can play it alongside other cards really well.
mm,
And like you said, yeah, because it basically saves you 2 shields. Yeah, I agree that You take this trade from Garabon's side. Oh, why doesn't he attack with Dormal though? Oh no, he tapped. Oh, I completely missed what happened.
Yeah.
He played the ROM and took down
Yeah.
the card. Why don't you block that with Morouz though? Then you can run over it with
Oh,
Dormal and then
yeah,
attack with
true.
spinning. Like
Yeah,
this doesn't make sense at all.
yeah, yeah,
You just block with Morouz, run over it with Dormal, and then you start swinging with the spinning terror.
yeah, yeah.
And now you just get like, okay, you discarded the Coral. Wanted to say now you just get killed by Coral, but he needs to have water mana and Coral.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, the format is like not that difficult usually to play. It's like there's like another skill because it's pretty much like open deck list. As soon as you see like your opponent's deck, you
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
number, and then you just look through all the cards, and then
You
you
know
sort out the two
everything.
worst cards. Yeah, and you know everything. So
Yeah.
it's a
But
different skill.
I can see that this might be the line of play to not attack aggressively because Garabon doesn't have any card draw. It's basically just
Mm,
defense.
mm.
So not giving him resources might be correct, but why does he play the naked locomotive here? I don't know. Just a body.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
maybe just
mm,
spam guys until snake attack is lethal
yeah,
and
yeah,
hope he doesn't draw enough blockers.
yeah. And also, I think I
I for myself, yeah,
no,
sorry, you can go
no
first.
Coral is like the best card here, but if you don't have like water mana, you know the opponent is on 4 Locomotiva, you should have like charged it by turn 4, in my opinion.
Charged, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true because yeah, I think you only have Coral and Emerald, only these 8 water cards. I don't think in the pool there was
Oh,
another water card.
not
So
sure. Let's go. It
of
was
course you play them because there are 8 really good cards, but
yeah, true. Yeah, it's only these 8.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's just those 8, so
yeah. So he
yeah, you have
basically
to.
hoped to draw like the 4 of Emerald to charge and then play Coral. So yeah, already some misplays from both sides here. And yeah, he played the Naked Locomotiva because I think he had another one in hand, but
He had
usually,
another one, yeah.
yeah, but usually
Is
you would
snake
like
attack
to hold
already
it.
lethal next turn? Yeah, through
Yeah, it
one
is.
blocker, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you hit into the shield trigger into Bonds
yeah,
of Justice, of course.
yeah.
But you can't account for that, I think. Just go for it.
And Maru's dodges the Bonds of Justice, so last shield Bonds of Justice
Yeah,
doesn't do
but
it.
last shield Bonds of Justice doesn't. Yeah, yeah. But that's why I like poking early one shield. Like if you did the play where you block with Marrow Ooze
Mm,
and then take out the Juliana and poke. I like with 32 poking one shield because it's so awkward with snake attack. The one shield you don't gain any advantage from the snake attack,
yeah,
and if your opponent is on 4, you need 2 creatures to clear the shields
yeah,
and not a third one. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The Pharaoh Saturn, which is like Laura Giga with different rays. I encountered a lot of them when I played against Garabon. This really killed me.
mm. Yeah, and even like a Bonds of
It's
Justice here, and then you kill like 2 creatures. Hopefully, Suicide blocks one, but yeah, I think the longer the game goes, at some point, Garabon like threatens like the Bonds of Justice. If he plays like two like other blockers or one other blocker and then Bonds of Justice, I think it's yeah pretty over. And Om's Wizard really needs
yeah
to see
the
like energy streams so you can like refill, play out more stuff.
yeah the thing about this format, it's really a numbers game, like in the mirror match, but also like against this, like do your attacking creatures outnumber the blockers by
Yeah,
enough? Uh, and like that's so yeah, it's a bit weird, but also I kind of like this simple dynamic.
yeah,
Yeah, you need 4 attacks to go through. Like if you poked 1, you only need 3. That's so big. But um, yeah, 4 attackers need to go through, so if the Meru survived and he had a snake attack, he could have gone for it. Now he needs to put the body again and then wait another turn.
Mm.
Hope that Garabon doesn't draw a blocker. Ooh. Yeah, that's huge because you can check for the bonds.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, does it help you if you get the info that it's in shields? Like, does it help you in any way? You just see that you are
I mean,
hosed.
if if you know the opponent has a bunch of justice there, I think you should start attacking with like Dormo because it can't be traded back, and you just hope
Yeah,
to snipe the bonds somehow.
yeah, yeah. Snipe the bonds at some point, yeah. Before you go for another attack, yeah.
I mean, here the
But also
possibility
you
is
get
to
rid of
mm,
like what do you get rid of? I think like Cyforce is the single
yeah,
like best card, but also I could see just Coral,
yeah,
Emerald, some water card, or just another blocker, like early blocker that can be played now, like a Juliana.
yeah. Because like Coral is not like that bad now because he doesn't like threaten to win anytime soon, and he needs another water card. Pixeliana here.
Okay, just
Mm,
slashes a Juliana. Yeah, I'm really interested in what he saw like about the bonds.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if Garabon top decks something that removes a body, like a Rom or another tapper or another blocker, then you're again one turn behind if you don't have any creature to follow. Like you said, I think a energy stream would be good here.
yeah,
Yeah, interesting play, but yeah, I think it's good because Garabon also needs to attack at some point to win.
yeah. Yeah, Garbo loses deck out race against 4/Chargers.
Yeah, he loses the deck out race. How many? But he has too many attackers, right? He has Cyforce, Coral, Emerald, Solar
Yeah,
Grass, Rom.
yeah,
The 6 mana guy poked me down, Rion. Like its effect is irrelevant, but it's just 6 mana, 5.5k beater.
yeah, yeah. And the Solar Grass is pretty interesting here because again, you don't need to fear like any defensive shield triggers. And when the
Yeah,
Solar
yeah,
Grass activates its Turbo Rush ability, it's like all your other creatures have like Double Breaker.
yeah. It basically halves the clock. Yeah,
Yeah,
like or doubles it depending how you call it. Like if the clock is increased or decreased.
yeah, and
Ooh, what
nice.
was that stream?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Stream into another body.
and I think he has like
Um,
Snake Attack in hand because he held like one card for a long time and didn't
yeah,
charge
he held
here.
one card for a very long time. Yeah, now I would wait, not risk anything. Like, unless, like, what do you feel attacking into with Dormer? Like, yeah, the Bonds of Justice, but you should have seen now if it's there or not. And if it's there, it will be bad for you out of any shield, basically, aside from the last one.
Yeah, and even when the opponent has like the Bonds of Justice, he kills some of your creatures, but then you just kill them back. So it's like, yeah, not that bad. Still decides to not attack. And Garaban holding a card next
Yeah,
last
because
turn means either like Coral again in hand or like Cyforce, for
yeah,
example.
the yeah, water card or Cyforce, basically, or the 6 mana guy.
Mm,
I think I would have liked attacking with Dormer because either way, you either get rid of a blocker and then you have easier lethal next turn, or he just lets it through and then he can't clear the Dormer anyway.
yeah,
Charges a Cyforce. Oh, has Solar Grass, but yeah, that needs 2 more bodies to threaten lethal.
yeah,
Because yeah, 1, 2, yeah. That's not enough. I mean, he could, of course, poke, then you only need another creature. But if you poke, you lose whatever you poke with, basically.
No. I mean, yeah. And also
I
there's
like
the
this
Mirror
position
Ooze.
for Arms Wizard. Yeah. True.
Because
Ruse.
he could attack
So
with
clutch.
he could like when he has like one other creature, he could poke for one and then just like block the Dorman and also the Spinning Terror with both blockers, and then next turn go through because like the 1k creatures can't kill them.
Yeah.
But again, Mirror Ooze just says no.
Yeah, I really like the position because this is already lethal on board without Bonds of Justice. And also, like, if you can also just spam like a body or two now, because Garabon can't top deck Corail
Yeah,
without water mana.
yeah,
No Emerald, Cyforce already 3 gone. No mana to charge for it. 3 Yulanas gone. 2 of the Pharaoh Saturns. Like, a lot of the blockers are already gone. Like, probably doesn't top deck another blocker. But the thing is, what do you play around by waiting another turn? Like, because Bonds of Justice does the same thing whether you go in this turn or next turn.
yeah.
I think if Arms Wizard has Snake Attack, I would go in this turn 100%.
Yeah, and the problem is if you play Snake Attack, you lose a shield, and if Garabon plays like one more creature, and then you're down to 4 shields, and then maybe
Yeah, and you lose a shield
yeah,
next turn, then suddenly, suddenly you're getting lethal. Yeah, that's even one more point to go in now when he doesn't have any more extra bodies alongside Solar Grass. Also, you can just go in with the Locomotivers first, and whatever blocks you can just attack over the blockers if you want to go that route, and like set up for the future that way. Like if you top deck another, if you have 2 snake attacks, I think I would throw one, go in, try to clear the blockers, and then next turn another snake attack for the win, I guess.
yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe I would just go for it. I think this is overthinking at this point. I think probably just going in. Oh, another Marrow Ooze. Ooh, okay. Yeah. The last card he's holding, it has to be Snake
Yeah, it
Attack,
is.
right?
Yeah, yeah. He thought for so long.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, what does it do? Like, yeah, you get another Marrow Ooze to defend yourself, but if Garabon is smart here, he just attacks with Rom and Solar Grass, because
Yeah.
then you have to block, otherwise you die to, like, Bonds of Justice game.
Yeah, the problem with
Because
Bonds of
putting
Justice
2 more
is, yeah,
bodies doesn't...
yeah. The problem with Bonds of Justice is
I
that
mean,
still the
yeah,
Marrow
it doesn't
Ooze,
tap the Marrow
yeah,
Oozes.
it's like, and then you can just block the Solar Grass, and then the ability doesn't go off. So,
Yeah, true. Yeah.
ooh, but
Oh,
this
the
is
perfect top deck.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah, the perfect top deck.
and I think,
Yeah, I think now
hmm,
you have to go for it next turn. Just try to lethal.
yeah, and hmm, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he gives up a
yeah,
blocker.
yeah, because he just loses
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah, basically he says I have Bonds of Justice in shields. Yeah. Also, Solar Grass untaps the blockers. True, it untaps the blockers as well. Damn, that's sick. The tap card really...
Nice. And now just attack with Rom again.
Yeah, threaten lethal next turn.
And then you can the Scalpel Spider can then kill Rom, so even if you block like Dormal
No,
and Spinning Terror.
yeah, it has 2k, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, then your opponent has to decide whether to clear... He has to clear the board now instead of killing you.
Yeah.
Let's hope Wizard drew the other 2 Marrow
Moonlight
Oozes. Oh no,
Flash.
I think he only has
Best
one
card.
left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moonlight Flash, best card here.
Yeah, best
It's
card.
nice.
In this situation, it was the best card, yeah, indeed. Better than Bonds of Justice, definitely. Yeah, only one Marrow Ooze left somewhere.
Yeah, now you can't go for game. Yeah, and that's what we said. We like to go with the snake attack last turn. Now it's too late. Now you can't go risk it.
I mean, you can, but you lose 2 Bonds of Justice. But you did anyway.
Yeah,
Like last turn, you didn't lose 2 Bonds of Justice. Last turn, you would still live afterwards.
yeah.
Now you're just dead if you hit Bonds. That's the difference. Like last turn, you could have also tried to go for game when it's not there, but probably Omsuza plays with the info that it's there and like 500 IQs himself into a misplace by knowing it's there. You know, you have to try to clear the... Yeah, I agree with attacking with spinning first because now it has the maximum amount of attack. Good sequencing by Omsuzat. Yeah.
And now basically
Yeah.
Garabon needs
Now
to
you're just
top deck
killing
attack
again.
us. Yeah, and not charging this one coil I think really hurts him now because any water card is dead now and he really needs to play something now.
When these very, very small decisions change the whole outcome.
No.
Now I'm really liking Omsuzat's position again because it can't be like countered in any way if he uses snake attack.
No.
Garabon can't put 2 creatures on board. There's no shield trigger creature in his deck.
No.
Yeah, that was also the only punish in the mirror. If you poke for 1 shield to get the opponent down to 4, if you hit loco first shield, then you get punished because suddenly the opponent has 1 more body. But otherwise, also no defensive triggers.
Yeah, I basically lost the mirror match in first shield loco and also opponent has like 3 mirror ooze, I have 0 and then you can't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember also in the mirror I played against Claude, he had like the better position and started to go in raw without snake attack because it was a 2-turn clock. Like he had the bigger bodies, he had more like dormers and spinning terrors and attacked like 3 shields, and next turn it would be lethal. But he gave me like 1 or 2 Marrow Ooze out of shields. So I could like block the lethal next turn, and then the turn after that I could snake attack him.
No. Oh, now he
Yeah,
plays
Marrow
snake
Ooze
attack.
really
So
making difference. Yeah.
I mean, if he
Yeah.
he had snake
What do you
attack all,
fear?
yeah, but
Yeah.
didn't he have like snake attack like all the time? Did he like miscount? It was like lethal
Yeah,
like 3
probably.
turns ago.
Yeah,
Huh.
this is Bonds. Yeah.
What?
No, you should have that info. What? What? Oh no, what are you doing? If I see 4 Bonds of Justice in my opponent's deck, I'm going in. This was guaranteed game like 5-6 turns ago. Oh no. But he got there. He got there. This was an interesting turn of events. I think like he would have won anyway, even if he hits Bonds there, because Garabon just can't counterattack, and then like he has to spam a million blockers, and there weren't too many left. A lot of them got cleared already.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was his game either way, but if you know there's no bonds, please go in. If you count your numbers to 4, I have 4 attackers versus 2 blockers, like 6 attackers. 2 get blocked, 4 get through.
Yeah.
4 with
Yeah.
snake attack is game. Dang. Oh no, the MVP card getting charged twice. Moonlight Flash.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would like to see again Garaban charging like his sword. I mean, he played like mono light now, so he only saw like the one coil and then saw the other cards probably when it was already game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he isn't on Pincer, to be honest. I think that's one of the cards he cut to
Yeah.
not like screw the mana even more, because you also only have 8 water.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's basically just 32 light cards and the water splash.
Yeah. Well, Om's Wizard like knew the shields because he played Slash Charger, while Garabon
Yeah,
didn't have any card in
no,
hand.
he didn't. You can't say he knew it. Like he did, he didn't check for sure. Like
Yeah.
he,
He should have known
if
it,
he
yeah.
had known, if he checked them, he should have attacked like a million turns ago. But he probably just slashed and thought, what's the worst card that he can top deck now? Okay, I'm slashing this. Okay, next. Didn't really think about that. Bonds of Justice is the only thing that's
Yeah.
stopping you, and
Yeah.
if you see 4 of them in deck. But the thing is, the only justifiable way is that Garabon only plays like 3 Bonds of Justice, and Om saw 3
Ah,
and thought, okay,
yeah.
so 1 is in shields.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only explanation I accept.
Yeah. This would be like big brain. I only play
But
3 because my I know my opponent slashes me and then
yeah, my opponent slashes me, he thinks 1 is in shields.
Oh,
Yeah, but like no way you don't max out on your only defensive trigger
yeah. Yeah.
when the rest of the card pool also isn't really strong. Yeah, also, I talked a bit with Claude about it. The number, I don't remember the number, but the one with Aqua Surfer also seemed kind of promising because it had Sarius and Gleis, and Gleis is
Ah, yeah.
pretty good in aggro mirror because you can protect your, like you let some shields break through and then you discard to like save your last 1 or 2 shields.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Also
it's
saw that,
big Evo goes strong, and Surfer in the aggro mirror is really nice. Yeah, and the trade, I think you're happy for OMS, like if you're OMS, that that the Juliana is gone, even if it means you had to give up the spinning.
Yeah, like every 1-for-1 trade you should be happy because you play 4 Loco for NG Stream, which gives you a +1.
Yeah. Yeah, this Emerald mana is looking suspicious. Maybe you will get hit by Coral next turn. But yeah, I thought about maybe you poke for 1 now, because yeah, I really would have loved this poke for 1 in game 1.
I
Now
mean,
you don't have to poke for the rest
yeah.
of the game,
I mean,
and it's no problem.
I would
You
have
just wait
liked
for
him
sneak
just
attack.
waiting more and then poke with spinning terror, so he can't
Yeah,
be
that's
like
what I
traded
wanted to
back.
say. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
have poked with spinning next turn. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Hope that you don't get like Coral or a Juliana play on you. But either way, I like poke where it comes from. Yeah, there's the Coral. Don't mind, you trade the Scalpel Spider here, yeah. Unless Garabon has like 2 more Corals and you get like Coral looped for 3 turns. I think this is fine.
Score is 1-0 for Arms Wizard.
Yeah, the other game is already over. The Buzzard one there he's in the finals.
Oh.
But yeah, the mirror match tends to be a lot faster.
Yeah.
Because There's not much defense going around. It's just build your board, and whoever builds their board first and snake attacks wins.
Yeah, the problem also for Garabon is he needs to charge up like to 7 mana, and Om's Wizard can usually chill on like 4 mana. So that's also
Yeah,
some
4
sort
mana.
of
You
card
don't play
advantage.
anything aside, yeah, from the dragon. Yeah, Garabon also already on 6 mana, which is crazy. Oh, charging the stream.
Yeah,
Probably you have another stream, right? Yeah, good.
yeah. Need some water.
Otherwise, this wouldn't look so good. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, when I lost to Garabon, I didn't see like my spinning terrors and dormals. And when Claude asked like, "What do you do against that deck?" You got 2 out. I'm like, "See your spinning terror and dormal."
Yeah.
Like this game looks much better
Or your
because you
Necro
have the
Dragon.
biggest board presence.
I think you were on 2 Necro
Yeah,
Dragons, so they are
yeah,
also
I was
pretty
on
good.
2. I was afraid of like blocker spam decks. I didn't have like this number in mind, but like the Mistrias number has a few blockers. I think it has Solgala and Nogla and some stuff. Yeah, just annoying blocker walls.
Yeah, and also
Wanted to have something that just goes over it.
there was a number with Palaulisis there, which didn't look like terrible, so this could also be like just 2 Palas and then you can't get over anything. And
Yeah.
of course I was afraid like of the Burst Shot Blizzard where so I played like 4 Necro Dragons, but nobody played that, so
Mm,
and in the
yeah, I
mirror
think
match Necro Dragon is
probably,
bad.
yeah, it's useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally useless. Yeah, I think probably if you really wanted to deep dive into this format, which I don't think anyone will, but I think it's just like a normal TCG where you just give up some matchups and say, yeah, if they play this kind of matchup, I just lose and just concede to it and just don't play the dragon at all and like max out on the rest.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, usually the games
Another
go,
Coral, already 2
yeah,
Corals.
yeah. Usually the games go long enough where you see like your Necro Dragon, so you could play like as you did like 2 and you play like 4 energy stream, 40 cards. Can even slash yourself to thin your deck if you want, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, this Trarion is really just a big beater.
Yeah.
But it's enough. It beats over spinning and Dormer.
Yeah.
That's all it needs to do. But only 1 blocker on board, so 1 more creature and snake attack, and we
Ooh.
get there. But no, there's the Cyforce, which gets the tapper. Now it looks rough.
Yeah. And he
I
just
think this
charged the
game is
locomotive
going to.
last turn because Garabon didn't have like any
Yeah,
card in hand.
I mean you can still attack with the Skull Sweeper, so you don't lose your spinning terror. But then you lose your Skull Sweeper for free, basically. Yeah, I think the game plan is still now you need to stick 2 more creatures and snake attack.
Mm, I think now you just attack with like Skull Sweeper, so you discard the tapper because yeah, you would lose it like anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Also, if I'm Garabon, I would take the shield. That's like free card advantage, and like the difference from 3 to 4 doesn't matter with snake
Mm,
attack.
yeah, true. Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
tough,
yeah, but
tough
it's
spot for
risky
Arms Wizard.
because I don't know, you just can yeah attack with like an attacker of yours. But I mean, just like 1 more creature and then Garabon has game. So maybe I would have liked Garabon to poke with the Trarion last turn because we know there is no
Mm-hmm.
defensive shield trigger and no removal, like no
I
bounce or
mean,
something.
but if you run into first sheet Locomotiva,
Yeah.
oh, but yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can hit into one Loco.
I mean, this changes when you give the opponent the Mirror Ooze, and then suddenly you can't like. I mean, you have the Moonlight Flash in
Mm-hmm.
hand, so it has to be something like Mirror Ooze and Locomotive. No, you attack with yeah. But if you attack with Skull Sweeper, you lose the attacker anyway. So yeah, I think the attack here would have been better for Garbon to threaten game-ending attack next turn.
Yeah, that's true. Because yeah, that's safe lethal next turn. Now you also need to wait a turn more or poke next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, he charged another snake attack. Does he have another one? I hope so.
Yeah. Let's see if Garbon decides to. Oh, okay.
Okay, blocks. Interesting, yeah. But I mean, probably doesn't matter. Top deck's
Okay.
another Moonlight Flash.
But here the thing
Yeah,
is,
I think yeah
the
you
effect comes in from Scalpel Spider, so you can't cleanly like kill it.
yeah, but you can trade your Rom or Corail into it.
Yeah, maybe you even trade one of your blockers, because I think you should.
Yeah, maybe you trade the
Yeah,
Pharaoh Saturn,
yeah,
and then you just
go
run
in.
over the
Just
spinning with Trarion, and then keep the Cyforce up, and poke with Rom or Corail.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he can. Yeah,
yeah,
and then just attack now. There's
makes
like
sense.
nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, the Pharaoh Saturn, yeah. Okay, he realized.
I mean, the only
Yeah,
thing
and
that
now you
loses
just
here
chill.
is like double Loco, and then the opponent plays Snake Attack. So you can just break one by one if you want.
Yeah, yeah, you could, but the thing is, there's no speed attacker, so if he tries to attack with Scalpel into a Corail, you just block.
Yeah, and I also would have liked the ROM to attack. Hmm.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's game next turn anyway.
Yeah,
And yeah, no, the Marrow Ooze. Yeah, if he
yeah.
plays Marrow,
Yeah, but
true.
even with
Yeah.
Mirror Ooze, you block the double breaker and then it's not lethal again. So I think I would have attacked like just like Cypher's double break, ROM break, and then just hope you don't hit like two
Mm.
locos with your double break Cyphers, which is highly
Mm.
unlikely. Yeah, now this, yeah. Now you need
Mm-hmm.
like
This setup
Moonlight
is
Flash.
lethal next turn when
Yeah,
with Snake Attack. Yeah. Another Trarion. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't do anything.
yeah,
Now you just have to go for game because that at least forces the Marrow Ooze to block. But that doesn't matter. You give your opponent even more chances at Snake
yeah,
Attack. Now you
yeah,
just chill and hope you have bonds.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah. Should have gone
Uh,
in last turn a bit more. Because now the Marrow Ooze MVP coming in clutch.
yeah. Hey.
Yeah, yeah, right choice. Now you wait and hope that he doesn't have Snake Attack or uh, runs into a Bonds.
Mm,
But now the Marrow Ooze can come in clutch again because it doesn't get tapped. Like if you block too early, now you have to let everything go through so you can block the Marrow Ooze.
mm.
Oh, okay, another body.
There's no snake
I
attack
don't like
here.
that. If you have Snake Attack, this is wrong
Yeah.
because now you get no, you don't get lethal. Oh, true. Yeah, you can block the Cyphers. Ah, what a game. Just an emerald, yeah.
Mm.
But now if you're Oms and have Snake, you have to go in.
Yeah.
This is the time, because next turn, even if he blocks the Cyforce, that's game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless he top decks Marus and hopes
Mm.
that Garabon doesn't draw a tapper.
I mean,
But
attacking
yeah,
now
I
is
think that's not.
too risky. Attacking now,
Yeah, attacking now is, I think, a losing play, because you will just lose to Loco. But I mean, if your plan is to if your game plan is I have Bonds of Justice in my shields, then you could maybe tap the Trarion, call Angel Command, attack for 2. Maybe he blocks with Marus, or you get 2 shields and Cyforce untaps.
Yeah, but then you get like give your opponent like the chance to get Snake Attack or I don't know, Loco out of shields,
Yeah.
Mirror Ooze. And Oms didn't, also clearly didn't have it like last turn, otherwise he would have played it. So yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
questioning the
maybe.
plays a bit with not seeing that all Bonds of Justice are not like in the deck and not in shields.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he tries to play around by adding one more body. That means maybe he just doesn't have it.
Yeah.
And now you need one more body to go around the Cyforce. But you can get killed next turn, so you need to put down 2 bodies. Yeah, he just doesn't have it. Let's be
GG.
real. But why did you charge the one and play stream? You didn't need to. You could have just streamed and not play anything else and keep the snake attack.
Yeah.
I think it's just too important. Now this doesn't do anything because you don't lethal him. He
Yeah.
just chills and you get killed next turn. Yeah, that's GG. Yeah, sad. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, the charge of snake attack, like charging up to 6, is, I think, what cost him the game.
Yeah. He thought maybe he could
Just
play like
because you just want because he played stream into Scalpel Spider, but what does it do? Just wait a turn. Just stream and and chill. Snake attack is your win con. Your opponent doesn't play any discard. Your hand is super safe. I mean, okay. We get a game 3.
Sometimes I ask myself if it's like even good that you start, because at least like in a mirror, for
Yeah,
example, you need like the one more card more.
in formats like these, DM3 format, limited. I think the draw matters more than putting something out on board first. Interesting that you need to like cut the format down, cut the card pool down to make like going second matter.
Yeah.
Like that's probably just the natural way of trading card games, that the longer they exist, the more likely that going first is always the correct choice.
Yeah. Yeah. The more broken like even low mana cards get. And charging energy stream turn 2 is like scary because, as you said, the hand is safe. A +1 is huge. You just build the board, and yeah. Dormal here.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get the Dormal live.
Yeah.
And this is a great start. If Garabon doesn't play Juliana this turn,
Yeah.
it's huge. he misses this turn, but he doesn't. Yeah. But still,
Yeah, you can just decide to stop attack and yeah.
yeah, we can just stop now. Or just swing with Dormal because it goes over it and
Yeah.
not attack with spinning.
Yeah. Really depends like what your hand is, but if you just put out like more spinning tours, more dormals, then you don't need sneak attack, just attack.
I could see not attacking now because even if Garabon has a tapper, the Juliana just trades with spinning.
No.
Would be killed by Scalper Spider, can't go over Dormal. Yeah, that's the thing now. Starting is nice, but look how the card advantage, how much the difference is already. Like, because Garabon drew a card more for turn and getting shields.
Yeah.
Suddenly he's up so big, so many options.
You need something like, I don't know, Emerald set bonds and Pharaoh Saturn or something. Just like multiple threats at a time, because one at a time just doesn't do it, I think.
Yeah, I think even just block her now or kill the spinning.
Huh?
Oh, set as shield.
Okay.
Yeah, I think even blocker now is fine because if you have Coral next turn, because Coral is a +3. No, but it steals the turn draw, removes the body for a turn. Yeah, good that he has more pressure in hand. Yeah, now I'm just chilling.
Snake attack
Next turn,
lethal
snake
again.
attack is
Yep.
lethal. So yeah, Garbon really has to have at least another blocker. I think best case is Coral. Oh, okay, no Coral, no water mana. Yeah, he has to have at least one more blocker.
Because again, if you go for snake attack, you don't really lose that much. Then okay, your stuff gets tapped, but if Garbon decides to attack, then his blockers are tapped, so you are open again. So it only is impactful over
Yeah.
like 2 turns. Over one
Tappers,
turn, it
yeah,
doesn't do anything.
yeah, tappers don't really do anything. Then you just have to hope your opponent doesn't have snake attack, and even then you lose both your Julianas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garbon really thinking for long. Interesting that he decided to charge Solar Grass so quickly when he has to think about this turn for so long.
Yeah.
I think then it's just also there was a ruling question that Xboom asked that when you win dice roll, are you allowed to go second? I think
Yeah.
you are. I think the rule in Duel Masters is you choose.
Yes. Yeah.
But before you look at your hand, I think if
Yeah.
you set up
Yeah.
Battle
Of
Zone,
course.
that implies that you wanted to
Yeah.
go first. You
Yeah.
can't just set up Battle Zone saying, "Yeah, I wanted to go second, of course."
Yeah. Yeah.
That I think, yeah, if you set up Battle Zone, that means you non-verbally committed to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are in a bit of a checkmate right now. Yeah, just a tapper. That's not what you really want to see.
Yeah,
Snake
no.
attack is a
Yeah.
game here.
Yeah. But I mean, you can just like,
Snake attack and then
yeah, but you can just chill also. There's like, yeah. I don't know.
yeah, but yeah, I mean you could just put another body attack over the Juliana, but then I mean again, what are you waiting for? You own like Bonds of Justice saves Arabon for a turn, even with like 10 creatures. So
No.
try to force that out as early as possible, so he doesn't have a board to counter yours.
No.
And now you have like the best possible board you have. You have a card that's a Slayer when attacked, the
Yeah.
biggest creature on board, and another one that can only be traded into. So even if he has bonds, he needs to sacrifice his whole board to clear Om's board.
You can also just attack one shield with Spinning Tower and then attack Juliana with Dormel.
Yeah, but then he probably trades with the Juliana that's untapped. Yeah, there's the snake attack. I think it's go time. Yeah, I agree with this play. No, it's just if it's bonds, it's bonds. And it's bonds. Okay. Unlucky. But even then, Garabon needs to put something playable onto the board.
I mean, ah, they would have. Yeah, I don't know.
Because now, what can you do? Like, if you don't have the Coral to get rid of the Dormal, you can only trade with the spinning, trade with the Scalpel, have one Juliana that gets run over by Dormal next turn. Yeah.
But
So
then
again,
the
Om's
Dom,
Wizard's still in a good position.
you can
Put
kill the.
one,
Yeah.
put a creature out, attack. Yeah, Juliana dies.
But then one blocker and Trarion goes over the Dorme or Coral
Yeah,
and
Garabon needs another blocker.
Cyphers.
The Cyphers.
Now you get Moonlight Flashback.
Okay.
You kill the next thing. Yeah.
It's starting to look like Garabon's game now.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you do? Like, if you the thing is, the alternative is you don't win anyway. If you put like the Sky Sweeper down, chill a turn, then next turn he will still play Trarion, and then you run into Bonds, and he still has like Cypher. Like it plays out the same way.
I think you can just kill the Juliana with Dormel, and then the Spinning Tower can attack if you want.
Yeah, and then hope that you
Why is he
trade.
attacking?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
he loses it
he
anyway.
loses it to Moonlight Flash anyway. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, but
He
then he
even
can discard
discarded Moonlight Flash, which means he has multiple.
I mean, just like 2 attackers and he wins. Unless he has Mirror Ooze top deck. And also the Solar Grass charge. if he has Solar Grass here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he has
Also
another
block.
one
Yeah,
and a blocker.
he can't come back from this. I think there's
Yeah,
no
I mean
out.
this is GG now. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if he runs over the Juliana.
Yeah.
Depends on if like Garabon has like this Pharaoh Saturn and other stuff for longer.
Yeah.
Or if you just top decked it now. Because if he just spams more blockers, you still lose to the bonds later. Ooh, discarding the Moon, but it's game, right? Yeah, it's game. Yeah, no blocker.
With Solar Grass, it's super lethal.
Yeah. Because Loco doesn't do anything out of shields. Yeah, he needed a Marrows. Okay, so we will see a mirror match for third place first. Which is good because I think it's calming the mind a bit. because this was almost 1 hour game again.
Yeah.
Don't be like CIDC. No. But GG's was very
Alright.
entertaining to watch. It was a lot closer than I thought. Okay, so OMS versus X-Boom match for 3rd place. Oh no, it's not a semi-final.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't give them the double elimination.
I was so locked in. It's top 8 usually, but yeah.
Yeah. Four-player double elimination.
Uh,
No, no, no.
all right. So again in the mirror match, you want to see like pretty much the cards you want to see every game. Your plus ones, your mirror oozes, spinning to a Dome, and dodge the rest.
Snake attack.
And one snake attack, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it can be sniped by the opponent, so you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Not charging too many. Yeah.
I hope Ohms Wizard didn't like rage quit because he's offline in Discord at least.
Oh no.
He was online
No. You
all the
could
time.
be 3rd place still. You want to. If not,
At least
then
would be
not.
nice if you like have like told us that you
Say
don't want to play.
something.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe he's just like a
So,
short break and
but
then
maybe he doesn't know because
yeah.
it's top 4 and like
No,
usually if
he's
you
here.
like lose early, yeah, if you lose early in top cut, you're out and don't get to play again.
Yeah.
Xboom's description of the room.
Still a
BIDC
chance.
semi-final, still a
Yeah.
chance.
The mirror ooze.
Okay.
There it is.
I think it's a strong start because the only punishes your hand size is lower, so
Yeah.
loco punishes you. But otherwise, it's nice to get it out there. Maybe later you have to play on curve. You can't like squeeze the mirror ooze in. So now it's safe there as a snake attack. Waiting for snake attack.
And even if you start, you can be like empty-handed by turn 4. So you can dodge Loco this way.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, the spinning, like best turn to play. This
Mm.
is a really good curve. Next turn, poke, unless X-Boom also finds a spinning. Double marrow ooze. Yeah, but I think you still poke here.
Yeah,
Or do you?
it's
Yeah,
risky.
or do you? If it's loco, then next turn, one creature, and
Mm,
then slash snake attack.
yeah,
The numbers game. I like that the numbers game, the BIDC challenge is also like how the gameplay looks like. It's just a numbers game.
yeah.
How many numbers do I need
Yeah.
to get my snake attack through, or how many blockers do I need
Is
to
mine,
stop snake attack lethal?
is my number bigger than yours? Then I win. It's like,
Yeah, now you can't poke with spinning anymore.
no.
Now you just chill.
Yeah, but you can poke with the scalpel spider because you don't mind if it
Mm,
gets
yeah,
traded
that's
with
true.
Dome. Yeah, going second
But
here with
yeah, if you
X-Boom
poke
with
now and hit a loco, then
yeah.
then could be game.
Hmm.
Oh no, he has the marrow ooze. Like poke would uh, still be fine, even if you hit loco. Not charging, alright. That means he probably has a snake attack and something else. And wants to preserve the snake attack.
Yeah. Now he.
Now if you're
Hmm.
X-Boom, do you poke? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree with
because he
poking
has
here.
one more Marrow Ooze. It's like you don't care if the opponent has Snake Attack. But now your Snake
Yeah.
Attack is lethal, even against one blocker.
Lethal, yeah. Next turn snake attack. Yeah, the one poke is so strong. If you can get that in. Yeah. And like Oms had 2 chances at poking and didn't use either of them. Which is, I think, wrong.
No.
Because yeah, he wouldn't have lost to Loco even.
Yeah,
But also he was on 0 cards in hand, so you still depend on top decking the snake attack. So
yeah.
easier to say from maybe X-Boom's position if he has snake attack already in hand. Best case, I think, for Oms is if he has a loco, so then he clears the hand completely by attack, like loco, and then attacking with Skull. I agree with attacking because now there's a slight chance of multi-bricking for X-Boom, the 4th Dormer.
Yeah, but why don't you take the
Let's see if I
shield
jinxed him.
here? It's another poke you could have gone.
No, because then there's no possible chance at multi-bricking, like 0 chance at multi-brick. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a very low chance, but yeah, it's GG. Yeah.
But even then you wait like, I don't know.
G to the G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was unrealistic anyway, but
Yeah.
like it's still the correct play there to
Yeah.
hope for the normal draw.
And I think this game was more decided by like the second Marrow Ooze instead of like going first or second, I think. But yeah, hard to say. Because the curve looked
Yeah,
good from
also
Im's
Dormer,
Wizard, but
because Dormer
also yeah, Dom.
Dormer was the biggest thing,
Yeah.
and Oms didn't. Like he had one time where spinning was the biggest thing and didn't poke.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, the Sky Pearl could also have poked. I think you need to risk it and hope to see snake attack later.
Yeah.
I think can't leave your opponent at 5 shields. So awkward. It's not like snake attack is Bomb Bazaar where everything can attack twice. It's just double breakers. But I also made a joke with Claude Alpha in our conversation about the format that it feels a bit like Bombazar format where Snake Attack is your Bombazar, like both players
Mm.
just building their boards and whoever can go in with Snake Attack first, whoever draws the Bombazar,
Mm. Yeah, true.
wins. I think he even named the decks, because of that, he named the decks Snake Attack Blue or something.
Ah, I see.
I think that's the reason. Yeah, Snake Attack Blue. That's the lore behind the naming of the deck.
Nice. Yeah. Very creative. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it feels kind of that way. Like you have to think like, does this poke get rewarded? Like also Bombazar mirrors. Sometimes poke one can
Yeah.
make a difference. Like, do you win or lose? Like, if you hit Surfer, then probably lose. If not, then you get rewarded. Need one less attacker to close out the game.
Yeah. Let's see if he also has Dormer. Ooh.
Just the stream.
Yeah.
This
And
looks a very like
mm,
position from Om's Wizard is really good now.
yeah. And now he can't play the longer game. He needs to. I need. I. He needs to
Yeah,
attack now with Dormer because the opponent already has 5 cards in hand. One more doesn't really matter that much. And the longer the game goes, the better it is for
hopefully he
X-Boom.
has pressure. Yeah, that's good. He has another card to pressure. Now you attack with Dormal Poke. And next, like if there's no discard from X-Boom here, which would be very unlikely. But maybe he also like the 50-50. It depends on the snipe. If Loco is the good sniper we know and hits the
Mhm.
snake attack, if not, next turn snake attack.
Oh.
Oh, Loco, best sniper. Yeah. Snipe the snake attack, of course. Of course. Giga Balsa would have gotten the undercard.
Yeah, probably.
That's why you
Mm.
play Loco.
Yeah, now. Oh. I mean, you still
I mean,
attack.
maybe he had 2 snake attacks. We can hope. Yeah, snake attack, perfect. Now we put him to 0.
Yeah,
He needs to block with the Marus, the final blow. So even if you hit now you just lose to double Loco, and
no.
that's like very unlikely.
I mean, you
I
also
don't know what
lose
he's
to double
thinking.
mirror ooze.
Yeah, okay, double, yeah,
Yeah.
but all just like the doubles,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like one of both of them is already out. So
I think you block now. Yeah, you block now, and then the mirror ooze attacks and dies. Yeah. Yeah, blocking here is
yeah, I
correct.
mean, yeah, this just doesn't give him the chance to stop now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But do you stop otherwise? I think you would just trade the Maruses anyway.
I think you stay and then have the mirror ooze for defense
I think, yeah, but
because
what are you defending against?
yeah,
Like,
because the two normals attack next turn, and you always have the opportunity to attack with mirror ooze next turn
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, that's true. You always have the Marus as defense for
Ooh,
later. Yeah, true.
X-Boom fishing
Can
for
the
two
Dormals
mirror
will
ooze.
run over the Maruses eventually? Yeah,
No.
GG. But like, yeah, that's the gameplay, guys. Snake attack blue. Whoever builds the board first and draws their Bombazar snake attack.
Ooh, and X-Boom
Bombazar at home.
thinking if he wants to go second.
Mom.
Oi, oi.
Yeah. Mom, can we have Bombazar? No, we have Bombazar at home. Bombazar at home.
Oh, X-Boom is saying to go second. Let's see. I mean, Oms Wizard 1 going first, but
Okay.
X-Boom 1
I
going
mean,
second. So, Hmm.
This this is interesting because this can be really good or it can be really punished by
Yeah.
like a
Uh,
spinning normal curve. This is yeah. I mean, by going second, you get one card deeper into your deck, so more likely to open playable cards
yeah.
than if the opponent just has the card they need on curve. Then you're behind, like you saw last game.
No.
There's the spinning.
Hmm.
You don't have spinning now. That can freely poke. Mm-hmm. Now, water mana, normal,
Ooh.
for the Giga Punish.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, the program is called OCTGN. It's a simulator. You can download it for free. And the format we play is TCG. Yeah, DM1 to 12. And you can participate in our next tournament by joining our Discord server and just register it. And then that's it. You don't have to pay anything. Every program Discord is free, OCDGN is free, joining tournament is free, and just enjoy, have fun. Yeah. Meanwhile, Wizard thinking a lot.
Yeah, long think. Probably, yeah, it doesn't have water. I think if you had water mana, I think it would be way easier.
Yeah. Let's see if he's poking.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that poke. You're down in card advantage anyway. I think you rely on out aggressing X-Boom here. Problem is you need like you can't, because you didn't have the super Omega curve with Marrow's turn 1.
Hmm.
Can't lethal with Snake Attack here. So you have to set up turn or 2 more.
No. The tournament structure is that you have, after the tournament starts, you have 3 days to, yeah, like Garabon said, you have like 3 days to set a date with your direct opponent which you face. And then you play a best of three, report the result, and then you move on in the bracket. And usually we have 6 rounds of Swiss, and then on the last Sunday of each month there is the top 8, and then we play out the top 8 best players from this month to crown the champion of, yeah, 1 month, and then we will do it again for a whole cycle for 5 months,
Do
and
it
then
again.
yeah, and then in the 6th month there is the championship tournament where the best 8 players of all 5 tournaments come together and duke it out. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the discard here, I don't know how long Arms Wizard had those 2 normals. Because if he had them in starting hand, I think without Marus, you slam 1 into mana.
Yeah.
This really bites him, the multi-brick now.
No.
If he just charged it turn 1, could have like turn 3 dormaled himself. And
Yeah.
now,
X1 was thinking about
yeah, I think
poking.
X-Boom needs to poke. Yeah, yeah. I think that's correct.
Oh.
Oh, the punish! If he top deck Snake Attack, no, it's GG.
Oh.
Top deck Snake Attack like a Yu-Gi-Oh player, Heart of the Cards.
Hmm.
No, okay.
But
Okay.
still a good position here.
Yeah, this is, yeah, but it's tough now. Now I think,
He has to poke one
like,
again. Oh, that's, yeah. I think he has to.
does he? Like, that's the thing.
Hmm.
The problem is X-Boom has 2 cards in hand, so more likely to have the Snake Attack, but that's not game through the Marrow Ooze. And
Yeah, I think you just
if you
attack
poke
with the
now,
spider once, and then you are happy when Dormal trades
yeah,
in.
and then next turn you can just try to lethal Then do you do you do you poke just with one? Because then if he trades, you're stuck in the same position again. You could also see poking
Yeah.
with both spider
Yeah.
and spinning, and then he can only clear one of them.
I mean, he can also
Even if
attack
he takes
three
spinning, then
times, just like attack with everything now. It's like,
yeah.
hmm.
I mean, it's more likely if you hit loco, then suddenly you lose. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you have to maneuver around those locos. But yeah,
But you have to attack. The question is with how many creatures you
yeah.
are
I think
attacking.
not attacking at all is wrong. Yeah, yeah. Because then you just hope to top deck snake attack again, and
Yeah.
X-Boom is like 3 times more likely to have snake attack with
Yeah.
3 cards in hand next turn. I think like in the long run, X-Boom likely wins through snake attack, so might as well try to 2-turn him now. At least attack with 2 creatures, so next turn is lethal. If you don't hit the loco or like double marrow ooze.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the attack.
Yeah. I
Now you
think
stop.
yeah, you just stop now because
Mm.
X-Boom can't lethal him. Best thing like X-Boom could have is like
Marus.
I guess marrow ooze
Yeah.
and clear one of the creatures. Marrow ooze plus something.
Yeah.
But even then, now you set up yourself where snake attack suddenly is good
Ooh.
again. Ooh, the energy stream to look for the double marrow ooze.
No.
No, oh,
Mm.
that's GG, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's GG.
That's
Yeah,
GG.
nothing that can save him. Yeah, good play by Oms to go in there. Yeah, teased us with the 2 darkness mana tapped. I was like, double mirror ooze, dang. Yeah, unlucky for X-Boom hitting the loco though, because that really changed the game around. Or at least helped change the game around. Also, I think we see here that like, yeah, going second might not be the correct choice after all. Like we had a similar situation where we talked about DM3 format in our Mirror
Mm.
match,
Mm.
where I was like, yeah, it seems a bit better to have the card advantage, but if you start with Sniper plus Mushroom,
Yeah.
like there's no way
Yeah.
I win. Like I'm losing. That's like the FN rush curve, and you won because you went first and had that curve.
Yeah. 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 Ay. Yeah, and the
Okay.
and Omswizard's
So
loco also sniped Mirror Ooze from X-Boom, so not only the loco from
oh
shield, but
dang.
also the Mirror Ooze from hand. It's
Dang.
double painful.
Okay. So
Mm-mm-mm.
congrats to Oms Wizard for 3rd place in bonus IDC. And we will see the first matchup we saw in
Yeah.
finals again between Buzzard and Garabon. See if Garabon found the sauce.
And you guys can also vote who's going to win the tournament on challenge. There was like an option I enabled so you can go there if you are registered and then you can
Oh
vote
no,
who's going to win.
they hosted simultaneously. I don't know which room to join. I'm just waiting, whichever room goes into games in progress. Okay, so seems to be Garabon's room.
I think Mr. Bazat is going to win looking on how Garabon versus Omswizard turned out. But I think Garabon played against like 4 32s and he won all of them, I think. Or maybe he went like undefeated in
Yeah, I think
Swiss.
he has a
So,
very good record
yeah.
against 32. And yeah, like you saw, like you have to have your good curves, play at your best, and then still you can lose to like a Bonds of Justice out of Shields.
No.
That's like tough. Like I think like game 3 was, it was winnable, but then like Garabon has to miss like blockers entirely from his like 6-card hand. Like
Mm.
I think maybe game 2 was more winnable. I think there Oms could have played a bit better, but otherwise he played pretty well, aside from the missed read Bonds not being there in game 1.
No. I mean, there are a lot of like small decisions like do I poke here or not? Do I kill the Juliana like in game 3 or do I go for snake attack? There's a lot of like 50-50, like do I do A or B? It feels just like goat
Yeah,
format from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where
and
like is this set card like this or that, or do I play it around like this or that? There's only like a small number of options, and you have to like calculate quickly how likely both options are, and then decide one. There's not like a huge decision tree what to do here, and then I play a swap in here, and then I have access to this and that. It's pretty straightforward, pretty linear.
I like the early water mana charge, so it's safe now.
Yeah, I
And
would have.
also,
Yeah.
what I think
uh, hmm?
about poking, I think like going second, the poke is better with your Dormer, because then you don't give up too much card advantage. But we saw like going first and poking, like 2 extra cards,
Mm,
can be too much.
yeah, yeah. And I would
Let's
have.
see if Garabon has the Juliana.
I would have like want to charge the cover like a bit later, just like see if he gets like an emerald or something, and then maybe charge the emerald
Mm,
first because Cowell is. I mean, emerald is pretty good like a bit later on maybe, but yeah. And you don't die like until turn 5, so yeah, you definitely can play a Corel. So and Loco only comes down turn 4,
yeah,
so you have
that's
like
not the blocker you.
yeah,
That's not the blocker you want to see.
yeah, better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, there's a Dormer. Do we see the poke? Yeah, we see the poke, and I agree because it's not really punishing. You went second, so
Yeah,
it's not like giving too much advantage away. Because
yeah,
Garabon has to charge every turn basically until he's at 7.
yeah, yeah. Also, there's no Loco yeah, to punish you.
Oh, 2 Bonds of Justice already gone,
Mm,
and only 2 small blockers.
no,
Now I could see like going the aggro route, unless maybe he has like Loco, tries to snipe.
yeah, I think yeah, Loco would be nasty because he certainly has oof.
That's good. Putting 2 bodies on board. Yeah, now go in, go ham. Yeah, tech with spinning as well. You need to put him down to 2 shields because 3. Doesn't
Yeah.
help you with snake attack.
Yeah.
2, you're still good.
Oh, he's
3 is snake
blocking.
attack, yeah. Yeah, I can see the block here because that 3 means you're safe. Like, you save 1 attack. Depends, of course, if Buzzard's last card in hand is snake attack even,
Mm.
or if he just goes in without it. Yeah, he has another Coral. Yeah, now snake attack isn't lethal, so yeah, but you can still again you get 1 shield for sure. Oh, I don't know. Like, yeah.
I mean, if he attacked last turn, his
Yeah.
attack would have been nice, but now I'm not so sure.
No, it depends on his card in hand. If it's snake attack, you definitely don't attack.
No.
I think you just chill. Don't give him any more cards.
No.
If it's not, then it's right to just bully him with your. You have the 3 big creatures on board. Like, worst case scenario is double Juliana, and even that doesn't do much
Yeah.
because he's 1 turn away from the
But
Cyforce.
but this way, Mr. Wizard basically missed 1 attack last shield. Now he gives Garbo an opportunity to play like Emerald and set Bonds of Justice. So I don't really like the second Bonds of Justice charge. There was certainly some card that would have been worse here. Now,
Something worse in hand.
yeah, because now if he got like Emerald out of the shield, he would have definitely liked to play the Emerald here.
This doesn't do anything.
Yeah, even
Now
Bonds of
this last shield
Justice
has to
doesn't
be
help.
bonds, otherwise, yeah, the snake attack you can charge now. Oh, hey, this is how you win the matchup. Just see all your spinning terrors and normals.
No.
He even takes out an attacker, yeah, because no. Oh, okay, it's bonds. Did he knew that? That was sus because that isn't lethal when you take out the attacker. Is he some psychic? Does he know the? Yeah. Okay, GG. Yeah, but did he know the bonds? Because that was definitely incorrect to attack there.
I mean, he was in such
Just
a
go for
bad
game.
advantage. He had to play
I
like.
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
didn't matter because he won anyway. But
Yeah.
you just win if it's not bonds that way. Oh, that first sheet poke was bonds. Yeah, that's nice for Buzzard. Poking bonds early. But that means there were 2 bonds of justice. Shield 1 and 5. Best shield zone you can ask for. Yeah, last and first shield bonds.
Yeah, with Garabon's deck where you need to charge every turn until you're up to 7, you definitely go first. Only with like in the mirror match,
Yeah,
22
yeah.
mirror match, you can decide to go second.
You will get cards in hand from, like, the opponent needs to give you cards in hand at some point.
Ooh, not
I don't
sure.
know if I like the early Emerald.
Yeah,
Yeah, because, like, this is either a bonds, so you can just poke it,
yeah.
or if it's not bonds, you just try to filter your hand, and then the opponent can ignore it anyway. Like, you poke that shield. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what, you poke this shield.
And you are not doing anything with
There's
Emerald, and you lost the Coral for it. I would have liked the Emerald charge and do nothing. It's
another
another.
Emerald. Yeah, but still. I
Oh,
mean, that means he has to filter his hand. Like, no way he put 2 bonds there. And he has the perfect cards again, spinning into normal.
do you take the
You
first
draw
or the
like that,
second set one?
you win the matchup. Yeah. But I guess it's either, like, It doesn't matter. You just poke them first. No blocker on board. Any blocker Garabon plays doesn't matter because you run over it with Dormal.
Yeah.
So again, best position for Buzzard here.
Yeah.
Seeing Spinning Terror and Dormal together.
Yeah, charging the coral, not sure, not sure. Also, Solar Grass
Yeah,
charge,
now he could.
mm,
No.
because if he plays one
Mm.
more attacker next to Solar Grass, it's game. But you have to hope Mr. Blizzard doesn't have like creature snake attack.
Marrow Ooze.
Hmm.
Yeah, this. Yeah, I mean, also he had 2 emeralds, so he could have charged one and Coral first and then do emerald late.
Mm.
And then Shield 6 was so Bonds of Justice.
Yeah.
That was so. But it's so telegraphed. Like,
Uh,
damn. Like, no. Yeah.
Another one.
And he had 2, so he actually put down 2. Um,
Yeah.
I don't think Mr.
What?
Buzzard
But
fucked up, to be
Solagra?
honest.
No, cool. Okay.
Ooh, the Coral? Now you start swinging, man. Yeah, you
Mm.
can't wait. Now you have to go in. Now Buzzard needs a Marrows, otherwise that's GG.
No,
Green?
it's not
Oh.
GG.
Yeah, okay, there's a Marrows.
No.
True, he clears, yeah, he clears one body. My bad, my bad. He clears the body with spinning. But do you actually? Or do you try to set up lethal
I
for
mean,
next
if he
turn?
doesn't, I mean, he's trolling if he's attacking shield now. Just one Moonlight Flash and you lose. It's like, what's he thinking?
Yeah, but the thing is, do you win otherwise? Do you play to win or to play not to lose? Like, I think it's a definite, like, it's in consideration. I don't think
Yeah,
it's the correct
yeah,
move, but
yeah, yeah.
I could see it. I could see it because now there's no way you lethal him next turn.
I mean, one cover or one Moonlight Flash or one other ROM would have been like game. So there was so many outs for Garabon here. Um,
Mm. Yeah, I see the fuck up from Mr. Buzzer, what he means. He should have poked for a non-emerald shield because he had one more attacker open. So he could have poked for a non-emerald shield, which is likely not a bonds, like not the third bonds, and then poke into the bonds. Shield 7. Yeah, he poked
mm,
prematurely into it. Yeah. Yeah, you could have gotten one more shield out of it, and then you have lethal setup this way. Yeah. I see it now. See it now.
I mean, Garabon needs something playable. If he has like Cyphers or the Trarion, he's like doomed.
Yeah.
And he's thinking for a bit, chatting, so must have been a not a Korai. Otherwise he would have slammed it by
Yeah.
now.
I think even like if you have a tapper, that would be good now. And yeah, it's a brick.
Ah, GG. I mean, Buzzard can like even play it
You're
safe
still in the
here.
game, but
Yeah. No, Bonds of Justice
yeah, if
isn't.
you're
Yeah.
buzzard, you don't attack.
Yeah.
You just play like best case,
Yeah.
play 2 creatures and pass.
Yeah. I mean, if even if you snake attack again, yeah, but Bonds of
No,
Justice
no,
and
no.
a
I think
Tapper is game.
yeah, you
Ah.
don't snake attack now.
No.
Think like even if just creature pass, that's still
Mm.
not bad. That's still lethal setup. Best case is 2 creatures because then you don't lose to tapper or don't lose to tapper or blocker top deck. What I like about this game is that it's moving at a much faster pace, this match.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, I think the Trarion. There was one chance to use its ability
Yeah.
in the game versus Oms, where he
Yeah.
could have called Angel Command, swing with Psyforce, untap it, where it would have been actually pretty good. But otherwise, yeah, it's just a big beat stick. Oh, the big boy. Oh, that's basically like putting two bodies out. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that loses to one blocker, which is yeah, which sucks. Yeah, top deck blocker mitigates that. So, but we don't know if Buzzard has a snake attack in hand. One blocker is not enough. Yeah,
Yeah, even if you poke now, one shield, one blocker is not enough.
true. Yeah, and you need bonds again. Yeah, but by poking, you give a chance for double blocker. You can
Yeah.
top deck one and draw one, or like worst case Korai plus one drop blocker.
And the thing is, you can only attack with the Necro Dragon if it's game. If you attack with it and it's Bonds of
Mhm.
Justice, you you like lose the game
Yeah,
because
it's
then you
like
do.
snake attack
Yeah.
because you lose a shield. Yeah,
Yeah.
snake attack on legs. Let's see if Garabon got the perfect two-card combination here.
I
That's
mean,
so funny. It would
like
be funny if it was Emerald into Bonds
it
and
was
then grab a blocker from shields.
even something like Coil and the Pharaoh thing, the Lura Giga.
Yeah,
That
that's
is.
I think the best combination you could have, Coral
Yeah.
and the one drop blocker, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Garabon definitely in a tough spot.
Mm.
Looking like Mr. Buzzard can clean this up next turn or two. That's a tapper. But is that enough? No, you still rely on bonds.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he loses. Oh, okay.
Uh.
Yeah, double moonlight. Yeah, yeah. Now you can go in. No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, you have to. You have to. But the thing is,
Hmm.
he can clear board first, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. And now even
no, you leave
the
one shield.
yeah, the Necro Dragon can attack
No,
freely.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, he threw it away.
Yeah.
Oh no, no.
Yeah.
This can attack freely now. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter because it's not bonds anyway,
And
but
but
yeah, you kill the
huh?
Marrow Ooze because that survives bonds,
But
and then
huh? But why did you
you
just
just leave
attack
at
with
least
the
one emerald
Necro?
untapped because Necro
Huh? Why did he just double break the shield with the Necro Dragon? What if he hit Bonds of Justice?
because bonds can't tap Marrow Ooze. It's GG 100%. Marrow Ooze
Ah,
doesn't
I
get tapped,
see,
it's
I
a blocker.
see. Yeah, true, true, true. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, hmm.
yeah, yeah. Like there were multiple misplays in this turn. Like
Yeah,
first you need to clear the Marrow Ooze
yeah,
because that's the only
yeah,
thing that dodges bonds, which you need to have in shields anyway to win.
yeah,
And then you at least leave one emerald untapped, so the Galbazik, if he wants to double break, he needs to clear shield, and then you
yeah,
need one less attack to win.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very telegraphed. Yeah, yeah. I think emerald for bonds is not the thing to do in this matchup. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean not like
Just
the first
charge
shield.
the emeralds
Yeah,
and coral.
it's good when like in this situation when you are down to like two shields and then you can set up the emerald, just like charge the first
Yeah,
emerald.
yeah, late game emerald.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because if you would have
I
just
agree.
played the coral instead of like yeah the second emerald, played a second coral, would have had
Yeah.
like one more attacker, one more turn. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like Emerald was so wrong early. Like if you don't have Surfer, where like a normal TCG, you have
Yeah.
the mind game, is it Surfer or Holy Awe, and then the opponent has to be rewarded by running into Holy Awe, or gets punished by Surfer. Like there, it's definitely bonds or nothing.
No. No.
Yeah, and also like what Garabon says now, like Buzzard had like the perfect curves both games with spinning into normal. Like
Mm.
you just see your weenies that are lower than 3k can stall with Juliana. Like you buy yourself so much time with it.
No. No.
Yeah. Congrats, Mr. Buzzard, for winning this bonus IDC 7.
Yeah.
But also congrats to Garabon for creating finding a good counter that got him to second place.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have anything to add for
Um.
this bonus IDC? Was it a fun one? Was it a miss?
I think in general it was like something different, but it became like pretty boring very fast. Not sure how to like. I mean, it was like
Yeah,
refreshing playing something different than like the normal meta game, but this type of meta is like pretty, I don't know, just so linear. There's like, of course, some small decisions, but I mean, it is pretty easy for both players to play perfectly, and then you just compare who's drawing more Marrow Oozes or whatever, is most, the snake attack
yeah,
first, and so on. It's not like that enjoying, and I'm still kinda, yeah, um, mad at myself that I booted the game up against my first opponent and I loaded the Burst Shot Blizzard deck and then I decided, let's reset. I pick 32 and then, uh,
Oh
but
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I like didn't enjoy it for myself at least. And I dropped pretty early on in like the two mirror matches. I played the four Necro dragons, which are bad in the mirror match because they brick you. You don't want to lose a
Mm.
shield and so on. You never play it turn six, it's far too late. And yeah, but I think it was like something new, and I think the idea from you was pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was like a nice idea for like a small event. Maybe um, the 4 rounds plus top cut is a bit too dragging because you by round 2 or 3 you realize, yeah, dang, we're playing a lot of mirror matches because everyone figured this has like 32 has the most playable cards. It looks like almost like a normal Dark Water aggro deck from TCG.
Yeah,
um, yeah, and maybe should have thought that one out a bit more. Like look through the pool first before deciding to play that format. But I think it was a fun little idea.
yeah,
Maybe we could have gotten it a bit more creative with a bit more like flexibility by not just like you're locked into one number and only that one number only. Maybe if you say you can have like choose two, three numbers and like form something out of that, maybe that would make it a bit more creative.
mm, yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
The thing
overall,
was,
I mean, it's a
mm,
bonus IDC after
yeah,
all.
and I think I like the limited card pool because if you add in another number, suddenly you get like all the access to the soul swaps and the sky swords and whatever, which you previously just can't because they
Yeah,
are.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, yeah, don't allow those. Yeah, I think this was really enjoyable
Yeah,
not having the high power cards in the card pool.
yeah. But then as soon as you start like restricting those cards, you need to worry about some other stuff that slip into the format, and then I don't know. I think it was pretty good this way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So then,
definitely, yeah, definitely keep out on our or watch out for our announcement channel on our Discord because we will post there something to vote for our next IDC cycle pretty soon. I think like definitely before the new year, we will put something out there. You have some days to vote for more options, and we will go for um, definitely some changes to the championship IDC so that the tournament doesn't last for 9 hours and yeah, we sit here, don't know what to do because
Mm.
we see the same matchup 5 times and then we start doing some random stuff and naming some effects and then we need to recreate the card name or the other way around, whatever. That was kind of, I mean, it was nice that Sedelio just entertained the stream because I couldn't like, I mean, you had I think some health issues, but I couldn't like commentate the same
Yeah,
thing for the fourth time. It was like kind of boring.
yeah, it was rough. Like the after 7 hours, my headache got like too draining to move on. And like you said, like you look at the same stuff and you know you have to do it for another 1 or 2 hours. I
Yeah.
just couldn't.
Well, well. All right. So thank you guys for watching and make sure to register for our next tournament, which will start at the beginning of January. Do we know like a date yet? Because we need to do the voting first. Like,
Yeah, I think not. Yeah, not maybe not in the first week already. Like
yeah,
um, probably like second week of January,
yeah.
because I think we need the first week now for the voting,
Hmm.
and then I guess somewhere in the um, second week of January. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe like,
yeah. No,
yeah,
no,
we will
no
see.
set date yet, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you can still register already and then, yeah, or just keep an eye on the announcements. All right, so thank you guys
Mm.
for watching and congratulations again to Mr. Buzzard for his, I think, first bonus IDC win. And yeah, we'll see you guys in our next videos on the Discord channel.